ご飯ですよ. Today's recipe is natto using an instant pot and a yogurt maker. Natto is a traditional fermented soybeans dish that is often eaten with rice for breakfast by many Japanese throughout the world. It is very healthy. Set the scale to 0 and then add 200 grams of dried soybeans to the bowl. Wash and rinse the beans a few times with clean water. Next, soak the beans in 600 ml of clean water for about 12 to 15 hours. Once the beans have absorbed the water, drain the water and add the beans to the instant pot. Add 400 ml of water, enough to cover the beans. Now set the instant pot using pressure cook mode at high pressure for 30 minutes. After 30 minutes, it will release the pressure automatically. Once it is finished cooking and the pressure is released, open the instant pot and scoop out the beans into a colander to drain the liquid. Check the beans for tenderness by squeezing a bean between your thumb and forefinger. Temperature time! Place the thermometer into the beans. You want to let the beans cool down to 45 degrees. It will take a bit of time to cool down to 45 degrees. So while it is cooled down, let's start making the natto starters. I use store-bought natto as a starter to add to my soybeans because I can't get natto bacteria to make natto in Canada. Take a tablespoon of natto from the packaging and add it to a clean jar that will be able to hold the soybeans and fit into the yogurt maker. Add a tablespoon of hot water to the jar and mix the natto and hot water together. Once the beans have cooled down to about 44 degrees, you can add the beans into the jar with the natto starter. Mix a few spoonfuls of beans into the jar and stir the mixtures together so the natto mixes in with the beans. Once mixed, add another few spoonfuls of beans and mix again till all the beans have been added to the jar. Yogurt maker! Set the timer on the yogurt maker to 24 hours and the temperature to 45 degrees Celsius. Press the jar into the yogurt maker, but cover it only with a tea towel or thin cloth to allow the bean mixture to freeze as it ferments. Here, I press the lid on top, but at an angle so air can still circulate in the yogurt maker. Mix the beans periodically. Here, I do it at the 17-hour mark and later at the 7-hour mark. When mixing the beans, you will notice the mixture getting more slimy and sticky at each mixing interval. You don't have to mix the beans at the intervals I did in this video, but the mixture should be stirred a few times before the 24-hour mark to get a more even distribution of the natto starter. By the way, we call this stickiness neba neba. After 24 hours, place a lid on the jar and set it in the fridge for 1 to 2 days before eating. Here I am presenting natto on the top of rice. Actually, I don't like natto, but our family loves natto. It is often eaten with Japanese rice and a bit of soy sauce and other condiments. I hope to add some more natto recipe on Wise Studio. Please subscribe for more videos to enjoy. Thank you and have a nice day.
ごちそうさまでした。